Need more ideas to redesign your old furniture? Then stay with me. Hi, it's Vilma, and today I'm sharing with you this flip. After removing the last paint and design from this old desk, I started to paint with sterling from Fusion Mineral Paint that will be acting as my base color. This time, I'm using a roller brush for an easy and fast application. I will be working with all drawers, body, and parts of the inside desk, leaving some of their original wood intact. I will be doing just one layer. For my main color, I mixed two similar shades, Newell 80% and Cambridge House 20%. This will give me the exact color that I wanted. I'm using a flat spalter brush that will be helping me with no brush strokes on my piece. I will be painting 2 coats of this paint. After my paint is completely dry, I like to let it sit my paint overnight or more than 12 hours to dry well. I am adding this gold foil transfer named Eglantine Elegance, which is a beautiful design. This transfer comes in 2 sheets and their application is very easy. Just peel out the back protection sheet, rub on the foil with this good stick transfer that comes in your package. Then start revealing the design. I am also cutting these transfers in some areas to fit on my door desk. Don't throw it away, keep them for small projects in the future. Now I'm using these polishing pads that will help me to attach better my transfer to my piece. You can connect these transfers to each other as I am going to do it right now, but you can also cut them and use one of the sheets or some parts to make a unique design. Now for the sides, I decided that I wanted something subtle but with character. That's why I choose to incorporate this stencil named Renata. I'm using 3D stencil fiber paste as a medium. I started from the bottom and not using any tape to hold the stencil because the 3D paste will help me to hold it in place. This paste is one of the heaviest pastes that Redesign with Prima has. I'm using a silicone brush to apply, and you will need to apply by section as you can see on video to complete the pattern. Because I have 2 stencils of the same, this time I didn't remove the one at the bottom until the top were finished, and it really works. But if you have only one, you can wait until the first part of the stencil applied is completely dry. That will take you around 2 to 3 hours. After my paint was completely dry, I'm using a block sander to remove all peaks from the design. You may want to touch and feel it smoothly. Then using a water spray and a cloth to clean all the dust from the sanding. Blending painting, making sure to get in all the crevices of the stencil. I will be doing 2 coats. I think 2 coats will be enough, but this will be depending on the type of paint you may have. Now let's start to design the inside of the desk. These next steps will be a repetition of what I'm going to do with decor molds, small drawers, and part of the body of the desk. I'm using now gilding glue and a foam brush to apply evenly to form a uniform coat. I will be doing this in all small drawers. After the application of the gilding glue, you may need to wait until it gets sticky. This will take around 3 to 4 minutes. Now, the adhesive is sticky. I'm applying gold leaf. You may wear gloves to help to apply it and reduce the messy, but you can survive to it. Gold leaf is always messy, but at the end, it always worth all the process because the results are amazing. After the application of the gold leaf, I like to let it sit over the adhesive for a few minutes and then come back and remove the excess with a soft synthetic brush. Now let's move to our inside desk design. I'm using this time the Decoupage fiber paper named Feather in Glow that will be pairing perfectly with the natural wood of the inside desk. Using Decoupage gel mat for its application and working in section, applying a coat of the gel evenly over the desired section with a brush or a foam brush. Use always gloves with this gel and also will help you with the application of your paper. Previously, you can use a steamer to erase the wrinkles from the package, but you can also use a plastic wrap that works perfect on the application of the paper and also will help you to remove all the wrinkles. I'm cutting the paper because of the small screws to hold the door. After finish to apply your decoupage paper, apply another coat of the gel to all decoupage paper and wait until it dries. Now I'm painting using similar tones from the paper around the design to extend it. As you can see, I'm using just small portions of the paint and dabbing with this brush by making just small touches around the decoupage paper and sometimes get it into the paper. I will be sealing all with a water-based sealer. Now for the small inside door of the desk, I'm using this mold named Salon de la Belle by Casting Resin. You will need equal parts of A and B liquids and mixing together. Make sure to wear gloves, work in a ventilated area, and a level surface. After the liquids mix, you will need to pour the mold, then using a stick to move the resin and get into all that areas of the molding. Wait for 4 to 10 minutes to the mold. I'm doing the same process with the opulent and flourish regal molds. After the molding, I'm doing the same process as I did for the small drawers. Adding gilding glue, wait until it gets sticky, apply gold leaf, let it sit for a few minutes, and remove the excess with a soft brush. Now that we get at this point, I'm using black glaze with some water to make it thinner. This glaze is very heavy, that's why I'm adding a little of water. After applying the glaze, I am removing the excess immediately with a paper towel. And if you think you have too much, you can use a baby wipe to remove it. I'm doing the same process to all the small drawers. Now we're all here on the scary part where I decided I wanted to add a frame mold around the gold foil transfer. And for this, I covered with masking tape, as you can see on the video, around the transfer to fill with Bondo this part of the desk.
I know it looks scary, right? But it's gonna be okay.
This part of the process is supposed to be at the very beginning, but I'm taking the risk to do it with the transfer on. This will take overnight to completely dry. Now that it's completely dry, I'm using a small part of the sander paper and removing all the excess until I have a flat finish. I'm not using any sander tool. I did all by hand, but if you do this at the very beginning of the prep process, you will be able to use it. After sanding and cleaning, I'm painting around the transfer. When the paint is dry, I will be sealing with a water-based sealer for adding the frame molds. Now this is the process where I add the frame. Using good glue as a medium. I'm using Gorilla Good Glue, is one of the best on the market. Taking measurements or where they will be added. Making sure to connect the correct pieces of the pattern of the mold. Now I'm using tacky adhesive spray in some parts of the body, at the bottom legs and the front sides, applying evenly and waiting for a few minutes to get tacky. Then I'm doing the same process as I did for the molds and the small drawers, applying gold leaf and black glaze. I'm sealing all the piece with a water-based sealer. I'm using clear top from Fusion Mineral Paint and using a damp sponge and a small brush to get into some parts where I can go with my sponge. Then I am attaching the moldings with a wood glue and removing the excess with a small brush and a baby wipe. For reviving the original wood of this desk, I'm using hemp oil by applying a coat with a brush, leaving for a few minutes to incorporate and removing the excess with a paper towel. And these are the final results. Let me know in comments what you think about this flip. If you got inspired by this, hope some of this process is useful to you. Please give us a like and a follow and subscribe to our channel today. See you in another flip.